So yesterday, yours sincerely did a video on VeryDarkMan, and his response to the plan to buy him a Hummer Jeep, and that story, has gone so far. And a lot of you did an inbox and you're asking me what next, okay? And that is why in this particular video, we are asking the question, what next for Very Dark Man? After a 100 million naira gift, in form of that money to use to purchase the Hummer, fans have started tagging the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid. Okay? So, like I said, they raised 100 million naira in 24 hours. That is Nigerians doing that, especially the Ratels. Okay? But the story has only just begun, my people. What VDM does next, I tell you, could change everything. Yes, everything. They say when the people stand behind you, even mad things will move. And what happened recently with Very Dark Man, otherwise known as VDM, as he is fondly called, has proven that in today's Nigeria, love and loyalty can achieve the impossible. But now, the story has taken on a new life of its own. It's no longer just about the dream car. It's about what comes next. Yes, that is what some of you are asking me in my inbox. What next? Okay? It's about a movement that is pulling in the attention of celebrities, power players, and even ordinary Nigerians who never thought they would be part of something this big. It all started with that famous picture, like I told you, like we reported. That picture, VDM standing beside a Hummer wagon, casually calling it his dream car. Yes, that was how it all started, so innocently, okay? A simple post that turned into a floodgate of love. Yes, that is how I choose to describe what happened yesterday. Isaac Fayoshe saw it, okay, like I said, dropped 10 million naira as a pledge, rallied the Ratels, and in less than 24 hours, like yours sincerely reported, Nigerians raised a jaw-dropping 100 million naira. Yeah, the whole country was stunned. The world was just watching on. Now, that was already history in the making, I tell you, my people. But what followed is what has truly set dogs wagging. VDM, in his signature style of humility and sacrifice, declared that if the car was bought, he would sell it and use the proceeds for charity. Like I said, a pledge that instantly transformed the personal gift into a national talking point. And that is why you're sincerely still talking about it to this very moment. And so here we are today, my people. The question on every lip, what next for VDM? What will he do with all this love, this trust, this staggering support? What will he do with all of this? Social media is buzzing with speculations. Some insist he's already drawing up plans for a foundation that will empower widows, sponsor education for underprivileged children, and provide healthcare support for the less privileged. Others believe he might build community centers or create a youth empowerment platform that could rival what even governments have struggled to achieve. Whatever the case may be, Nigerians are waiting with bated breath. And while the people wait, something else is even happening. The celebrities are, watching closely. I tell you, that's the report we're getting out there. Fans have been tagging the likes of Burna Boy endlessly, calling on him to lend his voice or even match Isaac Fayos's gesture. Some are saying Davido, with his well-known philanthropy and history of crowdfunding, millions for charity, could join hands with VDM to make this movement even bigger. Even though we know some time ago there was something that seemed to be like a disagreement between Very Dark Man and Davido, but I think possibly they may have made up because these are guys, these are big boys. So then Wizkid name too has been thrown into the mix. Yes, Wizkid. Wizkid with fans urging him to recognize, that it's not just a movement, okay? It's people-driven revolution of love and sacrifice that we are seeing in the making right there. And of course, our own TundeEdnut, yes, the Baba himself, the social media kingmaker himself, has been central in amplifying the conversation already. Yes, I saw him post this yesterday. So I mean, TundeEdnut is ensuring that every corner of the internet is buzzing about this incredible feat of VeryDarkMan. So the comparison have already begun by people. People are pointing to how Davido once raised hundreds of millions during his birthday. And now VDM's Ratels have done the same for their own hero. But here's the difference, my people. Davido uses his money, to donate back to the orphanages, which is a beautiful thing. Davido is known for this. VDM has promised to sell his dream car for charity. Both stories, different parts, same theme: the power of love, the power of giving back. But beyond the celebrities, beyond the car, beyond even the 100 million naira, something deeper is happening right now, my people. This movement, has shown Nigerians that fandom and activism can merge, that people can come together, not just to celebrate music or movies, but to reward truth, courage, and selflessness. The Ratels have written their names in history, and Nigerians are asking, could this be the start of a new era of collective action? Perhaps that is what it seems. Think about it, my people. If ordinary people could raise 100 million naira in less than 24 hours for one man's dream, what else could they achieve if truly united? And don't forget, we've always spoken about the disunity among the youth of this country. You just begin to imagine what we can collectively achieve if we are united for a cause. Could they crowdfund schools? Could they build hospitals? Could they change political thinking or politics itself? These are the questions swirling across social media right now, my people. And all of it is tied to one man. Yes, so just one man, our own very dark man. So yes, VDM, as I reported, thanked Isaac Fayoshe. Yes, he pledged to use the gift for charity. But the real follow-up story is this, my people. What will that charity look like? Who will it touch? Will celebrities step into the whole thing to amplify it? Will Nigerians turn this into a nationwide movement? I hope they do. The world is watching, my people. The Ratels are ready. The celebrities are being tagged non-stop, even as I do this video. And VDM himself is silent, planning, reflecting, holding his next move close to his chest. And that silence is fueling even more speculations, more debates, and more anticipation. One thing, however, my people, is very, very clear. This is no longer about a Hummer truck. This is no longer about one man's dream. This is about a legacy in the making, a movement that could reshape how Nigerians think about giving, loyalty, and community. Ladies and gentlemen, history is unfolding before our very own eyes. And the next chapter could very well be written not by governments or billionaires, but by everyday regular Nigerians, with a little help from the biggest names in entertainment. And even as I do this video right now, you see, a lot of celebrities are still being tagged. And like I said, or like I asked, could this be the gradual beginning of a bigger revolution, of a movement of some sort? I wish it turns out to be that. So I'm going to just close by saying this. This is bigger than a car, bigger than one man. This is a movement waiting to explode. And when it does, the world will remember that it all began with VeryDarkMan. And with this, I just want to end it right here because I don't want to make this so long. But I can assure you that as soon as we get feelers, as to the actual next step of VeryDarkMan, yours sincerely, Awake Africa TV, will do justice to the story. We'll be one of the first to break the news to you. Thank you so much for following our channels. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for those of you who are subscribing. I see what you do. God bless you, really good. Okay, I'm going to be back soon. God bless you. Bye bye.